don't follow the news, and I have my facts correctly. I'm also a Proud Boy, if you guys understand who they are.
So people don't understand. Proud Boys, it's a very inclusive, multiracial organization.
We're not brawlers,
Yeah.
But we're there. Like we're just like the Marines. We're the first to come in when there's something happening.
He said, "Stand back and stand by." What did you take that to mean?
Basically, he says, guys, wait for my orders, and that's exactly what we're waiting for.
Yeah. So you're not violent.
If Trump doesn't get reelected, okay, there's going to be a riot. If he doesn't get reelected, this is when you're going to see civil war. We also follow Q. We have our chain of commands that give us our orders. My recommendation to anyone: stock up on ammo. Get your. To anyone, stock up.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'll give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone, and salute to you brothers out there preaching his words, sincerity, and truth. All right, the video you just seen was basically a member of a militia group, Proud Boys, and there's many militia groups out there in Great Babylon, America. And you got militia group like militia groups on the left, and militia groups on the right. All right, Democratic, militia groups and Republican militia groups. So this Proud Boys are siding with the Republican Party. All right, so this is what all this hate from the left and the right, between the left and the right, in this setup is prophesied in the Holy Bible. All right, that the Lord is gonna put divisions. All right, divisions in this land. All right. He's gonna cause Esau to have divisions betwixt themselves, man, and that's like the first sign of a kingdom going down. Having divisions. Okay. This is Isaiah. I'm gonna start at 1. Isaiah 19:1. Also, America is known as Great Babylon and Egypt, Rome, Greece. Okay. Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. All right. And shall come into Egypt. That cloud represents the chariots. All right, so-called UFOs. And shall come into Egypt, which is America. Okay. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And all the idols, the false gods that you Americans worship. All right, they're all gonna be moved when the Lord comes back, moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Okay. And I will set, here we go, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay. So the Republicans and everybody that side with the Republicans against the Democrats, and everybody that side with the Democrats. All right. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor. Okay? City against city, and kingdom against kingdom. There you go. So the guy's saying it's going to be a civil war if Trump doesn't get elected again. All right? See that? It's going to be a civil war. It's already prophesied in the scriptures. It's going to be wars. All right? Betwixt you Americans, man. All right? Which in this, America's not in the Bible, so you got to understand through the spirit that when it's talking about Egypt, it's talking about America. all right, and prophecy, okay? And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. All right, so all that boating and shit, that shit gonna fail, man. Eventually, it's gonna fail, man. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. All right, who the counselors of Egypt, man? You know, these politicians, you know, but they get their orders from the top, man, the elite bankers, man. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Okay, so all that left hand idol worship these Edomites be doing, that's not gonna help when the Lord is finally taking down this place, man. All right, let's get second measures. There we go. I'll start at the top. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecies. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper. All right, so these words that I'm reading is in paper, is the Holy Bible, for they are faithful and true. Okay, they're faithful and true. All the prophecies, everything in scriptures is pure. Okay. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. That's all. You know, majority of our people and other nations speak against the prophets of the Heavenly Father. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay. So when the Lord comes back and shake the idols of Egypt, and everything's gonna melt, man, including you people, man. That's unfaithful. You're gonna die in your unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right. And you hear a dude say, get your guns and your brass, buy ammo. All right. And what is that? That's the sword. That's the sword. Death and destruction. Right? Famine's here too, man. You know, these are part of the Heavenly Father's plagues, man. For wickedness hath exceeding polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay? So all the wickedness that Esau has done, and you 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're going to have to pay for all of that. You're going to have to pay for that, man. All right? So the Lord's going to destroy you, man. That's how you're going to pay for that, man. By your blood. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. You know? And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto them all the innocent blood from among them. All right? So all the men of the Lord that, call persecution, all right, from you 2/3 and you other heathens, the Lord's going to avenge us, man. Behold, my people is led as the flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Okay. Behold, I will bring, they go word Egypt again. Behold, Egypt means bondage, slavery. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and would destroy all the land thereof. Okay, so in ancient Egypt, okay, the Israelites served 400 years captivity in ancient Egypt over there in Africa. All right, in so-called Africa. Ancient Egypt received 10 plagues, And the Lord's gonna bring them plagues back over here in America, which is the new Egypt. You know, you look on your back of your dollar bill as the Egyptian pyramid, and that's a clue that America is Egypt. And Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you were pressed together over here in this land, man. And that's Egypt, man. America. So let me read that again. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, when destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And that civil war is a plague, man. All right. The coronavirus, that's a plague. And there's gonna be more plagues. That's more stronger. All right, in magnitude. You know. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay? That the dude just said that, man. It's gonna be a civil war. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another, that they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? And man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. Okay? The city's gonna be blocked off. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, that's the gun, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for the great tribulation. You know, that's gonna be a famine. All right. So yeah, I just want to do a little lesson on that clip right here, and all hell's is coming, man. All right, Shalom.